Today's class is focused on our third chakra, the solar plexus. And I want you to think about the headlights of your car and how over time the light becomes less intense. And the solar plexus is our internal light, and we want to make sure that light is as bright as it can be. It helps guide us, and we depend on that intuition when we make choices in our lives. So we will spend some time on our mat today, focusing on this area of the body, brightening our light to help us make choices throughout our day. So let's begin on our belly. We're going into crocodile pose, and with that, we want to stack the arms, the forearms, and rest the forehead on the forearms. Then lengthen through each leg, lifting the right leg long, and then the left leg, separating the feet. Close the eyes. Soften the jaw and the forehead. Bring the attention to that area between the pubic bone and the lower ribs. And begin to draw the breath down into the belly there. And then notice how it feels when the belly expands. Notice if you can feel that expansion in the back body as you breathe. Feel what you feel as you continue with the breath here, softening in the jaw, softening in the muscles around the forehead and the eyes and the ears. Taking a few more breaths. Feel the shift in the muscles of the back body on the in-breath. And the softening on the exhale. Feel fully supported by the mat, by the earth underneath you. One more breath here. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely. Then lift the forehead off the forearms on the next inhale. Bring the arms, the elbows underneath the shoulder blades. Forearms parallel, coming into Sphinx pose. Tops of the feet press into the earth here. Shoulder blades meet on the back body. Heart shines forward. Big breath in. Nice long exhale. The neck is in line here. Gaze is forward and down. Take another breath in. And another exhale. And on the next inhale, begin to turn the head to the right. Looking over the right shoulder, getting a little bit of movement here in the neck. And then inhale back to center. Take another full round of breath here. And then inhale and begin to look over the left shoulder. Exhale and stay looking over the left shoulder. Then inhale back to center. Exhale and release and bring the forehead to the mat. Bring the hands off the mat. Point the fingertips towards the mat. So if you look over to your arm, the elbow is directly extended from the shoulder and the fingertips are pointing in towards the mat. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Hug the shoulder blades onto the back body. Press into the hands and isometrically draw the hands further away from one another. Then begin to inhale and lift from the heart center. And last, bring the head up, coming into a wide cobra. Big breath in here, exhale, release, and we'll try it again. So press into the hands, draw the hands apart so you feel lots of muscular action in the arms here. Hug the shoulder blades onto the back body, inhale, and lift from the heart first, then lift the head. And exhale, release. And last time. Shoulder blades on the back body, hugging in, pressing into the hands, trying to draw like you're trying to rip the mat apart. Inhale, float the heart up, then the head, and exhale, release. Good. Bring the feet together, bring the hands underneath the shoulder blades, circle the shoulder blades onto the back body, inhale, press up, and come into a comfortable seat. So easy sit pose. Bring your blanket in if you have one. So seated on the blanket here to encourage a nice natural curve in the spine. Hands to the thighs here. Shoulder blades on the back body. Inhale and sweep the right arm up. Exhale, that right hand lands on the crown of the head. And begin to spider walk the right fingertips towards the left ear as you lower the right ear towards your shoulder blade. Then tuck the chin in slightly here. Draw that right shoulder blade onto the back body and soften the left shoulder blade down and away. And take a breath here. Breathing naturally and just feeling that nice stretch on the left side of the neck. Good. Then softly release that right hand, lift the head to center, exhale the right hand to the thigh, and we'll go to the other side. Inhaling left hand up, big breath in, exhale hand to the crown of the head, and begin to spider walk the fingertips down the right side of the head towards the right ear. Left ear approaches the left shoulder. Tuck the chin slightly here and soften the right shoulder down and away. And take a few breaths here. And on the next inhale, softly release that left hand from the head, lift the head to center, exhale that left hand back to the thigh. Good. Now draw some attention here to this area of the body, hugging the belly in towards the back. Inhale and sweep both hands up to the sky. Exhale and turn the torso towards the right thigh. Release the left hand to the right knee and the right hand just behind the hip. Focus your attention on the left sit bone. So both sit bones are on your blanket or on your mat equally. You want to keep that left sit bone in contact with the earth or the mat in this twist. Draw the right shoulder blade onto the back body. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, sweep the arms up, come center. Inhale, exhale to the left side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand just behind the hip. Draw that left shoulder blade onto the back body. Hug in the belly area. And check in that both sit bones are pressing into the mat or your blanket here. Good. One more breath in. One more exhale. And on the next inhale, sweep the arms up. Full breath in and exhale the hands to the thighs. Beautiful. And we'll come to tabletop. As you make your way into tabletop, you're welcome to pad the knees with your blanket. Bring the knees under the hips and the wrists under the shoulders. Big lifting here in the belly, long spine. The gaze is between the thumbs here. The heart is soft towards the earth. Shoulder blades on the back body. Inhale, filling the lungs. And as you exhale, begin to curl the chin in, arch the back, and reach the tailbone towards the heels. Then inhale, lift the head and the tailbone and sink the belly. And then move back and forth at your own pace here with your breath, waking up both the front body and the back body and paying particular attention to the squeezing in of the abdominal muscles as you curl your chin in. And then releasing those muscles as you sink your belly. And one more time here, full round. And then return to a flat back. Check in. Make sure the wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips, the belly's lifted towards the spine. Inhale and extend the right leg long. Good. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. Curl the chin in. Inhale long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale long. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale long. Press out through that heel. Feel the glute working here and the belly lifting. And exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose and step the right foot between the hands. Good. Keep hugging the belly in. Plant that left hand on the mat. Bring the right hand to the right knee. Twist the torso towards that right thigh. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Nice little twist here. Keep drawing the stomach muscles back towards the spine. Exhale, release that right hand to the earth. Step the right knee back to tabletop. Big breath in. Nice long exhale. Hug the belly in. Check in with your tabletop here. Knees under hips. Shoulders over wrists. Inhale, extend the left leg long. Keep hugging the belly in. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale that left leg long. Knee to nose. Inhale long. Knee to nose. Inhale long. Press out through that heel. Keep hugging the belly in. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Step the left foot forward. Right hand on the mat. Left hand to that left knee. Twist the torso towards the thigh. And you can stay right here or sweep that left hand up towards the sky. Big breath in. Nice long exhale. Good. Bring the left hand back down to the mat. Step the left knee back. And from here we'll go into a puppy dog. So feel free to leave the blanket where it's at. Walk the hands forward and slowly melt the forehead to the mat. Take a breath here. Bring the breath all the way down to the belly. Keep hugging the abs in here. Feel how they support the low back. So there's no sagging, there's no stress in the back body here. The tongue is soft, the jaw is loose. Good. One more breath in. One more exhale. On the next inhale, lift back up to tabletop. Curl the toes under. Float the hips up and back, coming into our first downward facing dog pose. Knees can be bent as much as necessary. Press way back into the sit bones, lengthening in the spine. Then inhale, lift the hips and slowly lower the heels any amount. Good. Big breath in here. Nice long exhale. On the next inhale, lift the heels and lower the knees, coming back into our tabletop. From here, if you have blocks, bring them along. We're coming into some active movement here. Yogi's choice as far as how much movement you bring into your practice. So, starting with the blocks on whichever level is most comfortable to you. Inhale and extend the right leg long. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose. Step that right foot between the blocks. Inhale, lift the left knee. And you can stay right here if this is perfect for you. If you'd like a little bit more movement, press off those left toes and lengthen through the right leg. Exhale, lower the left toes, lower the left knee, step back into your table. Good. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Hug the belly in. Inhale, extend the left leg long, or right leg long. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose and step the foot between the blocks. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, press off the left toes. Lengthen through that right leg. Keep the pelvis here flat and organized so that we're not dipping in the back. Belly's lifted and hugging in. Good. Lower the left foot back to the earth, left knee, and step the right foot back. And we're back in our tabletop. Last time. Take a moment here, check in with your body. How are you feeling? If you're tired, then back off. The practice is meant to inspire and encourage and not to exhaust. So check in with yourself. I can't see you, so I need you to trust yourself here. Inhale, extend the right leg long. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the nose and step the right foot forward. And maybe you just stay here this time. Practice lengthening through the spine, hugging the belly in, and just feeling really strong right here. If you want to go further, inhale and lift the left knee. And maybe this is where you stop. Maybe this is where you press back into that left heel and feel stretch in the calf. And if you'd like to take it further, then press off the left ball mount here, lift the left heel, lengthen through the right leg, spine is long, good. Then exhale and bring that left foot back to the earth, left knee back, and hands to the earth or to your blocks here as you step the right foot back. Beautiful. And we'll go to the other side. So, check in. First, how do you feel? Second, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, shoulder blades on the back body. Inhale, extend that left leg long. Exhale, draw that left knee forward. Good. Find some balance first here. Find your strength and your length here. Inhale, maybe lift the knee on the right leg. Exhale, maybe press off those right toes. Inhale, exhale, step the right foot back, lower the right knee, and come back into your tabletop. 2 more times. Again, hug the belly in, shoulder blades soft and on the back body here. Inhale, extend that left leg long. Exhale, step the left leg between the hands. Good. And you can stay right here. Big breath in. If you're going further, then lift that right knee. And if you're going further still, press off the right toes and come into a standing split or modified warrior 3. And slowly make your way back to our tabletop. Good. Last time. Big breath in here. Exhale, extend that left leg long. Pressing out through the heel, hugging in the belly here, trying to keep the hip points both pointing towards the earth. Natural curve in the low back, but no sinking here, right? So holding everything together in the belly. Big breath in, exhale, step the left foot forward. Good. Big breath in, nice long exhale. Yogis, take it to your place of completion. So this is perfect. This, or pressing off. Good. Gaze is forward and down here. Again, the hip points point towards the earth. Big breath in, exhale, lower. And step the left foot back to tabletop. And from here, we'll move our blocks aside. We'll move our blanket aside. Spread the knees, touch the toes, and lower into child's pose. And if child's pose is not in your practice, then you are welcome to come into hero pose, or if you prefer an easy sit pose, please come into easy sit pose. So again, yogi's choice, make this comfortable for you. If you're coming into child's pose, lengthen long through the arms, allow the forearms to rest on the earth, forehead rests on the mat, press back into the hips here and settle in. And no matter where you've landed here, close the eyes or turn the gaze forward and down. Find your breath, soften in the jaw, check in with this area, the solar plexus, here the third chakra, our intuition, the place where our inner light resides here. Trusting ourselves, that gut reaction, knowing that that's our intuition essentially. That we want to be in contact with that part of us that helps guide us. Take one more breath here. Inhale and press up, coming back into a tabletop. From this tabletop, curl the toes under, walk the hands one handprint forward, and begin to float the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. And if downward facing dog is not in your practice, feel free to come into a puppy dog. Either one works here. Take 3 breaths here. And after the 3rd breath, begin to walk or step the right foot forward and then the left foot forward, coming into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Feet about hip distance apart, knees as soft as you need them. So what I suggest not happen is that the legs are long and that the arch comes in way up here in the back, and that puts a lot of strain on the low back. So bending into the knees, allowing the front body to rest on the thighs, that takes the pressure off the low back. So curl the chin in, crown of the head reaches towards the earth. Inhale, halfway long spine. Exhale, release, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Inhaling to stand, palms meet overhead. Exhale, draw the thumbs down to heart center. Take a breath here. And another. Good. Feel the heart beating. Feel that connection from the brain to the belly. Those subtle thoughts that tell us really where our direction should be pointed, what is right and what is wrong for each of us. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms face one another. Exhale, sit back. into the hips. Good. Take a breath in, hug here in the belly, length down in through the tailbone. Maybe play around with lifting the heels and feel how that feels in the legs and the belly. And then exhale and lower the heels and notice how that changes the pose. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Curl the chin in, soften in the knees any amount. Next, inhale, step the right foot back. Good. Walk the hands up the left knee. Soften in that right knee. Bring the hips, the heart, and the head in alignment here. Sweep the arms up for high lunge. Big breath in. Nice long exhale. On the next inhale, sweep that right arm to the back and pivot the right heel. Coming into warrior two. Big breath in. Nice exhale. Inhale, flip the left palm, lower the right hand to the right thigh, and reverse your warrior. Keep that left arm long. Soften in the left knee and feel a stretch here from that left hip point all the way up the left side body. Inhale back to warrior two and come into extended side angle on the right side body. Bring that right hand to your right hip. Draw the right shoulder blade onto the back body. Good, and you can stay here or inhale and sweep the right hand overhead. One breath in. On the exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm and reverse. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to extended side angle. And sweep that right arm overhead, or keep the right hand on the right hip and just draw the shoulder blade back. Good. Take a breath here. Inhale back to warrior two. Bring both hands to the hips, lengthen through that left leg, and bring the feet parallel. Big breath in here. Exhale, hinge at the hips. So as you hinge at your hips, spine is long and belly is lifting. Good. Bring both hands down to the mat, right underneath the nose. Plant the left hand. Bring the right hand to the hip and turn the torso towards the right. And if you'd like to go a little further, sweep that right hand up to the sky. Good, long torso here. Notice where the weight is in the feet, okay? Try and bring the weight evenly into both feet. Exhale and bring the right hand back down to the mat. Plant the right hand under the nose. Turn the torso to the left hand to the left hip. Inhale, sweep the left hand up to the sky. Beautiful. So yogi's choice again. You do not have to lift that hand to the sky. Check your weight here. Want the weight evenly balanced between the legs and the feet. Knees can be soft. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn the torso back towards the earth. Bring both hands to the mat. Bend into the knees. Inhale and come to stand. Then point the left toes towards the top of the mat. Soften that left knee. Press back through that right heel. Come back into your warrior two. Inhale and windmill the hands to the earth. Lift through that back heel so you're in a modified style lunge, and then step the right foot forward, coming back into our forward fold. Curl the chin in. Inhale halfway, long spine. Exhale, release, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, sit back into our chair pose. Hug the belly in. Lengthen through the tailbone. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, stand. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Good. Curl the chin in. Inhale, step the left foot back. High lunge to begin. Walk the hands up the knee. Soften in that left knee so the pelvis, the rib cage, the heart, and the head are centered over one another. Hands can stay here for balance, or if you want to take it further, sweep the arms up to the sky. Good. And we'll move into our warrior two, which brings us to dropping that left hand and dropping the left heel. Good. Warrior two. Gaze over the front middle finger here. Shoulder blades hug onto the back body as the fingertips reach away. This left leg is spiraling, the thighs and muscles are spiraling out. Good. From here, flip the right palm, lower the left palm, and reverse your warrior. Exhale and come into warrior two, then extended side angle. Good. And again, that left hand can stay on the hip or reach overhead. Press into this right forearm and push the right forearm away, and notice some muscular action here. Inhale to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. And back to extended side angle. Pressing into this forearm, pushing the forearm away, feeling the engagement here in that inner right side body. Beautiful. Then inhale up to warrior two. Bring the hands to your hips. Lengthen through that right leg and bring the feet parallel. Good. Tall and long spine here. Big breath in. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Soften in the knees. Bring both hands down to the earth. Good. Play around with your balance in your feet and notice where the weight is. And try and bring the weight evenly into both feet. Big breath in. As you exhale, walk both hands over towards your right foot. Bring your left hand around the ankle or the calf or the side of the thigh. Inhale long, exhale, and fold the chest towards that leg. And do it a few times. As you inhale, you lengthen and lift, and as you exhale, you fold. Keep hugging the belly in and knowing where the weight is in the body and the feet. And inhale, release that left hand from the right leg. Walk the hand center and then over to the left leg. Bring your right hand somewhere on the outside of the left calf, ankle, or thigh. Lengthen long through the torso. Hug the belly in. And as you exhale, draw the chest towards that leg. Inhale long and lengthen. Exhale and fold. And one more time here. Inhale long, lengthen, exhale, fold. Good. And inhale, lengthen through the spine, soften in the knees, walk the hands back to center, bring the hands to the hips, inhale to stand. Good, point the right toes towards the top of the mat, lift through that right heel, coming back into a high lunge, and press off and step to the top of the mat. Beautiful. And bring your blocks in here. Set them at the top of the mat here. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive and forward fold. Bend into the knees however much you need to. Good. From here, step that left foot closer to the right foot and lift off the right foot and begin to extend the right leg long behind you. Good. You can stay in a forward fold. So this is modified half splits here without reaching the heel too far up. We're pressing out through the heel. And maybe your foot is down here, and that is perfectly okay. We're just getting some work here in the glutes on both sides, the hamstrings on the left leg. Exhale, release that right foot back to the mat. Inhale, halfway long spine. Exhale, fold forward, bring your blocks in again for steadiness here. Inhale and begin to extend that left leg long behind you. So pressing out through the heel. So even if your foot's down here, the belly's lifted, this leg is sturdy, the right leg is sturdy. It does not have to be locked, so we want the knee to be soft. I lengthen by inhaling and exhale and fold. And then just notice where that left leg is in space. And again, if it's down here, that's okay. One more breath in. Exhale and release the left foot back to the mat. Big breath in here. Halfway lift. Exhale, release, fold forward. Plant the hands on the mat, walk the feet back, downward facing dog pose. Big breath in here. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bend into the knees any amount here. Lengthen through the spine. Float the armpits up so the shoulder blades are on the back body. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Walk the knees to the right. Lower the hips to the left. And extend the feet long. Good. Hug the belly in. You're welcome to bring your blanket underneath your hips here, underneath the sit bones. Good, and that preserves that natural curve in the low back. And from here, bend into both knees and plant the heels flat. Lift the toes and bring the toes like curling up towards your knees. And then really press into the heels and draw them back without moving them. Good. Inhale and bring the arms forward. Hug in here. Take a breath. And another. So this modified boat pose can still feel it in our bellies without bringing on like the shakes. And if you want to go further, you're welcome to lift your feet or extend your legs. For me, that makes me all shaky, so I'm going to stay here. I still feel solid, firm foundation. I feel lots of work here in the belly. One more breath, and exhale, release, and soften. Extend that left leg long. Bend into the right knee and plant the right foot firmly on the earth. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, bring both hands overhead. Exhale and turn the torso towards that right thigh. And then start with the right hand, bring the right hand behind the hip and just use that hand to help lengthen through the spine. Good. Then the left hand can go in one of three places. So maybe you can bend that left elbow and bring it to the outside of the right knee. And if you're saying, nope, that's not going to work for me, that's okay. Exhale and just bring the left arm around the outside of the right leg. So clasping it in. And if that doesn't feel good, then bring the left hand to the shin and just hug that knee in there. Good. And then draw your attention to your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are hugging in on the back body. Neck is in line with the spine. Both sit bones are on your mat or your blanket. And then use your breath to deepen into the twist. Inhaling and lengthening, and then exhaling and twisting. And play around with that line that you don't want to cross, right? So use your intuition, your judgment, your knowledge of your body. Pay attention to what's happening in the body and the mind, and stop before you've gone too far. One more breath here. And on the next inhale, float the arms up, turn the torso center, exhale the hands to the earth and extend that right leg long. And we'll go to the other side. So bend into the left knee. Plant that left foot. Inhale the arms up to the sky, long spine here. And as you exhale, turn towards the left thigh. The left hand comes behind the hip, and right hand either on the shin, around the leg, or maybe to the outside of the left knee. Wherever that hand lands, wherever the arm meets comfortably. Find your breath. Keep lengthening through the spine, inhaling, and then exhale and twist. And again, tune in to that subtle intuition that is telling you you can push it, which you should not push it, or maybe it's saying stop here. And once you get to the place where your body says stop, soften a little and back off from that line. Good. Shoulder blades on the back body here, spine long, belly lifting up and in. And slowly release and come forward. Then from here, move your blanket aside, if you're using one, and make your way all the way down onto your back. Good. Once you're here, walk the feet wide, extend the arms wide, big breath in, exhale the knees to the right, pause and soften. Inhale to center, exhale knees to the left. And then begin to move at your own pace, moving with your breath, inhaling to center, exhaling the knees to one side, then the other. And inhale the knees back to center. Walk the feet towards the midline. Inhale, draw the knees into the chest. Rock back and forth, left and right. Good. And release the feet to the mat. Extend the legs long. Separate the feet and allow the feet to fall away from one another. Use the upper arms and the elbows to lift the shoulders off the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades onto the back body. Just a gentle squeeze. And then lower the back body. Palms flipped, fingers curling naturally. Coming into corpse pose, Shavasana. If you'd like to bring a blanket to the belly, do that. If you like, you can roll up your blanket. And place that roll just under the heels so the legs are lifted slightly here. You can also bring that roll under the knees. So lots of options here. Get comfy in this final pose. And find your breath. Soften into the mat. Feel the support of the mat. And know that that third eye, solar plexus, is there to shine, to help us shine our light. Sometimes through the course of our days and our lives, the weeks that fall one into the other, the stresses that come with it, that lens gets a little dirty, a little obscured. The light can't shine through it as brightly as we might want. So drawing attention, twisting out, all of that angst and stress helps clean off that lens, helps the brain reconnect with the gut so that we can shine our light and trust our intuition. Please stay here as long as you're comfortable. Breathing in and out and softening each time into your mat. You can put your recording on pause if you like, and when you're ready, rejoin me. From corpse pose, draw one knee into the chest and then the other, hugging both knees in tightly. Roll to whichever side is calling you and pause there. And press up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze forward and down. Keep drawing the stomach in towards the spine here. Shoulder blades on the back body, hands to heart center. In love and gratitude, thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.